episode of. I lost my train of thought there for a minute, right? Welcome to another episode of the Sean Farrell podcast. Sorry about that. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time. God is great. Happy advanced 4th of July Day, everybody out there. Jesus Christ died and he rose again. So let's get into it, y'all. Okay, so there was a somebody who had a big following on YouTube. Her name was Mikayla Raines. Mikayla Raines, the founder of a Minnesota-based Save a Fox Rescue, who built a large following on YouTube and social media, died by suicide last week. Said her death was confirmed by her husband, Ethan. He reveals that she took her own life as she struggled to cope with harassment, some of which shared online. She's survived by her husband Ethan and her daughter, Freya. Freya, Freya. Her husband Ethan made an 11-minute video. Says his wife was opening with him about his struggle, about her struggles rather, with autism, depression, borderline personality disorder, and while this helped her hyperfixate on her relentless efforts to rescue foxes and other animals, it also made her more susceptible to abuse. Her husband said she was so sensitive to everything, which is a double-edged sword, because on one hand it allowed her endless empathy for those in her care, but it also means that she took everything negative to heart. Okay. He then proceeds how words, rather spoken in person or written online, can affect someone. Specifically referring to a group of people who have been throwing dirt on Mikayla's name and the rescue for a few years, saying they consistently spread ridiculous claims and rumors. Mikayla took it all to heart and it hurt her a lot, but she pushed through for years. She pushed through the pain of people trying to bring her down and the mental challenges she faced. And she still rescued hundreds of animals and changed the lives of so many. That's her husband speaking. But recently, more of the rude words, accusations, and name calling came from some of those she considered close friends. I think all of this stems from jealousy and envy, but she felt as if the entire world had turned against her. She always battled borderline personality disorder, causing emotional instability as well as impulsive behaviors, but this time it went too far. She couldn't bear what she was feeling any longer and she ended her life. Mikayla was featured by Bring Me the News in 2018. When she was based in Lakeville, she founded the nonprofit Save a Fox Rescue in 2019 with its rescue and rehabilitation center, now based in Faribault. Her efforts also made her a viral star. Save a Fox accumulated 2.4 million followers on YouTube, 1.5 million on Facebook, and 555,000 on Instagram. Ethan says that He performed CPR for 15 minutes on Raines until first responders arrived and says he wishes those who directed negativity towards her could see the heartbreak they have caused. He goes on to say, I wish you understood what you were doing before you did it, before it had to go this far. And I wish you understood that words do have real and terrible consequences. If only if you only had negative garbage to say, just shut up. And if you are feeling lost and hopeless, please reach out to someone whenever, whether it's friends or family, calling a hotline, and to everyone else, please. Ethan will continue to endeavor, says that he will endeavor to continue Raines' work as Ava Fox. From a young age, she dedicated every waking moment to her life helping them. Whether it was helping a snapping turtle cross the road or saving 500 foxes from a terrible fur farm, she was truly one of the most selfless people I've ever known, her husband, Ethan, said. Okay. So obviously she was getting online harassment, cyberbullying, and so there was a movie years ago. There was a movie years ago that I saw that is called Cyberbullying. Okay, it's about a high school student who's getting bullied, cyber. Okay, and midway through the movie, they make fun of her and they shows a girl on the street corner, right, pretending to be this young lady who's getting bullied, and she saw the video, and they acted like that as if she was a prostitute, okay, and that was the final straw for this particular young lady who was getting bullied. That was the final straw for her, and she made a video, and she explained that she was not the person in the video pretending to be her, right? And she made a video explaining why. She says, I don't know why everybody hates me. I don't see any reason for talking or trying. I'm just done. And she was like, bye. And so everybody saw that video. One of her friends saw that video. She rushed over to her house. And by the way, the name of the young lady who was getting bullied, her name was Taylor. Okay, her name was Taylor, and one of her friends was Samantha. And so when Samantha came over to Taylor's house, Taylor was trying to get the cap off of some pills, but she couldn't get the cap off. And Samantha rushed to take the pills out of her hand. Okay, and the pills ended up spilling out all over the floor. And then her brother came racing upstairs. Her mom came in. The first responders, the ambulance workers, they came in. And what happened was she ended up being in the hospital, and they put her under sedation. Okay. But yeah. But Mikayla, she was battling borderline personality disorder, depression, and sometimes this is a saying, a popular saying. Sometimes the ones who are closest to us, family, in Mikayla's case, the ones she thought were close friends turned on her. The ones we think that are supposed to have the most compassion for us, are supposed to care for us the most, are the ones who let us down the most. Okay. And I think in this case, it was Mikayla's friends, who she considered close friends, were the ones who let her down. Okay. And in addition to all the comments she was getting about what he was doing, it was that smell, like her husband Ethan said, that smells of hate, jealousy. Okay. So, yeah. All right. That's it. That's all for the Sean Farrell podcast. I am out of here. Hope everybody has a safe and blessed 4th of July. This is the greatest country in the world. Okay. God bless you all. God bless the USA. I am out of here.